Hey guys, SilentOblivion 903 here once again, and this is Star Wars: The Old Republic. This is a MMORPG game developed by Bioware. If any of you are familiar with Bioware, you will know they have produced RPGs such as the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic series back in the early 2000s, and more recently the Mass Effect trilogy and Dragon Age. So as you can tell just by that, they have a good reputation in making quality RPGs. They did also make the Baldur's Gate series back end of the 90s, early 2000s. A lot of you might not remember them though, especially if you're a bit younger or if you weren't a PC gamer. But anyway, like I said, they make quality RPGs, so hopefully this one turns out well. I've got high hopes for this one. So we're just starting off in the character creation. Basically get to choose our side. We've got the Galactic Republic, which is basically the light side, and we've got the Sith Empire, which is obviously the dark side. Just going to go for the Galactic Republic. Right, now I've got to choose a class. First off, I've got the Jedi Knight, obviously more melee based, also using the Force, obviously being a Jedi. We've got the Jedi Consular, which is the same again, but more of a healer than a warrior. We've got the Smuggler, which is more of a thief. Carries blasters, but mainly uses stealth and sneak in combat. And also got the Trooper, which is more of just a assault-based character. Going to go for the Jedi Knight. Right, now I've got to get the species. As you can see, a lot of them are locked. I believe if this isn't your first character, you probably would have access to more of these through unlocking them in the game. But just starting the game new here, so I've got the human, I've got the Zabrak, I think it's maybe called. I've also got the cyborg. So I'm just going to go for human. Right, now I've got to pick the gender, just going to go for male, and now just on at the appearance. Just going to rotate him around a bit. I think I'm going to go with that, but I'm going to make the hair a little bit lighter than black, sort of more of a dark brown hair. I think that works. Right, now onto the beard. I think a lot of these look drawn on, but hopefully try find a good one. He doesn't have to have a beard, I suppose. Could just go for that. But I do fancy one. I'm just gonna have a flick through and see if anyone take my fancy. What about that one? Yeah, it's not bad. He looks a bit wise with that beard, so we'll stick with that one. The eye colour, what have we got at the minute? Looks more brown, I'd say. Could go for blue. There we go, just like mine. And the complexion, let's have a look. Just going to leave it on that one. Just going to leave the scars off. Just going through the different heads that are available. So I'm going to go for someone that looks a bit wise, maybe sort of like a Qui-Gon Jinn sort of fellow. Yeah, that one looks alright. And then the body type, I'll keep it to just an average sort of build. Just going to stick my name in here, SilentOblivion, and that should be it. Right, just going through this loading screen here, hopefully it doesn't take too long. I've also got the cutscenes automatically skipped. I do suggest you turn the cutscenes on though, because the opening cutscene of this game is absolutely fantastic. Especially if you sort of fancy watching a bit of animated lightsaber battles. It would be quite cool to see a whole movie or something based on the animated stuff that they've done here. That was absolutely amazing. But Anyway, just going to move on. Like I said, I suggest you have them on and enjoy the cutscene. But it's just getting right into the game now. Now, I do intend on doing a lot of videos for this game, providing obviously it goes well. I've been wanting to play this for a long time, but just decided to jump into it. The good thing is that this game is free, so if any of you guys have been on the fence about it, then there's no reason to be. You might as well give it a go and see what you think. There is also a subscription for the game should you choose to. You can access the whole story being a free player, but you are limited. Well, I'd say more capped in things, sort of like the amount, like your inventory in there. I don't think you can sprint. You can run, but you can't sprint. So, like I said, you can still play the whole game as a free player, but your experience is a little bit better if you do pay. So it's up to you. Either way, you can still enjoy the game. So I suggest if you've been on the fence, you might as well give it a go. But I'm just going to get into the opening dialogue of the game.
It's easy to excel when you're trained by the best.
The Jedi Council will assign you a new master to oversee your final trials. You'll be tested in ways you can't imagine. But when you leave Tython, you'll know what it means to be a Jedi Knight. More importantly, you'll know yourself.
Right, let's get started.
I'm eager to
Choosing
face
number
these
1
trials.
again.
Where do I start?
There's a speeder here that will take you to... Hang on. Getting an emergency signal. Flesh Raiders, armed with blasters? He must be mistaken.
Right, just going to go for number 1 again. I know I'm obviously picking the same one, but the same are the best choices.
They've never come this close before. Flesh Raiders are a species of hostile natives. They're smart enough to use tools and violent beyond reason. I'm sending every able-bodied Jedi down to the Padawan training grounds right away. Especially you.
Right, once again, just going to go for number 1.
Just
Like I said, best choice. Just from my point of view. I'm assuming the dialogue will turn out the same regardless of which one you pick. Obviously, this is the first mission going to go to defeat the Flesh Raiders.
May the Force be with you.
Right, just going to click on this arrow here. It's this question mark, sorry, it's just some tutorial stuff. As you can see, you can probably change it yourself, but the W, S, A and D key is to move. You press the space bar to jump. And if you hold the left mouse button, it rotates the camera. If you hold the right mouse button, sorry, it rotates the character as well. And there, as you can see, the triangle icon over a character means they have a mission available for you. Right click on the character to start a conversation. There you go, the same icon is on the mini-map, so obviously we can find out where that character is. And in the upper right hand corner of the screen there is a mission tracker, and the blue text tells you what to do next in the mission. As you can see at the top here, we have attack of the Flesh Raiders and take a speeder to the Gnarls. Right, select an enemy where you want to attack by left clicking on it. You should see his nameplate and health bar. Use the abilities to attack the enemies. Abilities appear as icons in the quick slot bar. To activate an ability, left click on the icon or press the number key like so. And some abilities do not work out of range. Melee based attack can only be used up close, and even range abilities have limitations. Right, to open the world map, click on the planet icon next to your mini-map, which I believe is that one. And mission objectives and directions to objectives in other areas are marked with a specific icon. And the green arrows point to the area transition points and taxis to mission objectives that aren't currently on your map. Right, so that looks like all the basic tutorial stuff for the game. Just going to head on over. Anything else? Let's have a look at the character sheet. There's the inventory. What do we have at the minute? We've got a basic med pack. Can I drag that here? Yeah, we can. That's going to come in handy, I imagine. We've got the abilities here. Right, just having a little quick look through here before I start anything. I don't think that's about it. As long as I've got my attack and my med packs, I should be okay. As you can see, I can't sprint. This is because I'm currently playing as a free player. I don't want to pay for a subscription just in case. Obviously I don't enjoy the game, but I have a feeling I will enjoy it. So anyway, just going to right click on him, and there, as you can see, is the marker for the taxi, which will take us to the Attack of the Flesh Raiders quest. Just going to click on that. Right, so here we go, we're at the section with the quest. As you can see, we've got to defeat 10 Flesh Raiders. Obviously, being an MMO, there will be other players kicking about. You can see some straight in front of us there, and there is another one there amongst, are they NPCs? I'm not totally sure. I think they may be NPCs, but there is playable, real player characters kicking about in this game, obviously. Right, there we go, I took him down. Obviously, if you're at a time of the day where the game's very populated, you will obviously have some help from other players. It might also work to your disadvantage in a quest like this, where you've got to get a certain amount of enemy defeats, because obviously, as you saw there, the NPC did kill that enemy, which obviously meant I didn't. So now I'm going to attack him. That's that one down. Yeah, I'm going to go for him, just turn around there. Right, there we go, that's 3 out of 10 done. Just got to wander around and just find them. Shouldn't be too hard to find. There we go, that's 4. As you can see, if you've played the Knights of the Old Republic games, you will notice that they are very similar in the combat system. So, like I say, if you have played them, also it's very similar to the likes of Dragon Age, so if you've played any of those games, you should be familiar with this and you can jump right in. There we go, about halfway done now. There we go, up to 7 out of 10 I believe now. And there's also a drop. There we go, some credits and a ration pack, just going to take them. And does my health regen? Yes it does, yes, that's very handy. Right, it looks like some of these enemies are just running over to the NPCs, which is a bit of a pain for us. There we go, defeated 8. Press the wrong button there, sorry. Why wouldn't it let me pick that up? There we go, 6 credits in the ration pack. Right, so we're up to 8 raiders now. There we go, up to 9. Pick up those items. Right, so we've got 1 more to get now. What have I done with my thing at the bottom there? Right, I'm just going to have to go hide off and go into my abilities. Don't know how I did that. There we go, that he should do, that should be good for our last hunter. Yes, there we go, that's all 10 Flesh Raiders defeated. And I'm just going to click on this hollow communicator.
You're unharmed. Good. Flesh Raider shot me in the leg while I was rescuing some Padawans. Don't know where these things got blasters, but I know how to use them. I've been evacuated to a med center, but the fighting isn't over.
I'll push back the enemy, whatever it takes.
We need to stop them at the source. Another Padawan found a cave tunnel the Flesh Raiders used to enter this valley. I need you at that tunnel, making sure the Flesh Raiders don't get any more reinforcements through it.
I'll find this cave tunnel and seal it.
We need to end this conflict before anyone else gets hurt. Find the tunnel along the mountain range. May the Force be with you.
Right, so there we go. The next part of the mission is to clear the Niles Cavern, but I won't be doing that in this video. I'll be saving that for part 2. This video is basically just a sort of like just a tutorial of the character creation. I've shown you the basic things in the game, such as how to access certain menus and the controls for the game, and obviously also just done like the first part of the quest, just as, like I said, a bit of a tutorial to give you an idea of how the game plays. So that's going to conclude this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully see you guys in part 2, where we will be continuing to defeat the Sith Empire in a galaxy far, far away. So until then, bye for now.